Joining me on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line right now on the Rich Eisen Show is the quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams getting set for a Monday night game in Arizona. Huge contest, no question about it. It's Matthew Stafford. How are you, Matthew?
I am doing good, Rich. How you doing?
I'm doing better for talking to you. I'm not lying on that front. The burning question of the moment, Matthew, and I'm sure you've been asked it quite a bit, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Let's get right into it. Very important to hear from you. What do you consider?
I have no feelings on that at the moment, to be honest with you. I'm a little swamped with what's going on in my world, but we'll say no.
You know what? I knew you and I were seeing eye to eye ever since I met you. And do you remember the first time we met, Matthew? Because I do. Do you remember this?
Ooh, I can't recall.
All right, here it was. It was the night before your draft. It was me, you, and Mark Sanchez in New York City for a little Q&A for an aside. And you were not yet a Detroit Lion, and your life was about to change. And I remember you walked to the event, and I asked how much money was in your wallet. And you do you remember how much money was in your wallet at the time?
I don't know. What did I have?
A single $1, like it was like it was trading places. Like seriously.
Well,
and it was amazing. Like your life was about to completely change, and it was cool. It was really cool. Way back in the day, man. You know?
Yeah, that was back in the day, wasn't it?
It was. See, I'm trying to just get you out. Did you just come out of a film room or something like that? Are you like that locked in right now?
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of tape. Of these guys, so trying to get ahead a little bit.
All right, very good. I feel like I'm taking you away from that, but I just want to ask you a few questions. How are you feeling? That's so much of a conversation about your health right now, Matthew.
Yeah, I feel fine. I don't really know why or where that came from, to be honest with you. We're all dealing with stuff at the NFL. It's week whatever it is now, and everybody's dealing with something, but nothing that's affecting my play. I feel healthy every time I go out there to play. I feel like I can play at a high level, so put that one to rest.
Okay, put it to rest. And this is not like the quarterback, I'm not going to use it as an excuse answer. Like literally you're feeling fine and you're good right now.
Yeah, I'm good. Good.
Okay, very good on that front. And then the addition of Odell Beckham, where is he, do you think, in knowledge of the playbook, comfort level, you and him being on same page, things of that nature right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think what he's been able to do in a short period of time as far as understanding what we're trying to do and accomplish offensively is pretty impressive to me. I didn't know what kind of exposure you'd have to an offense like this, and truthfully didn't have much. Verbiage-wise or anything like that was much carryover, but he's done a great job kind of just jumping in. And the good thing about right now in a season, rather than, training camp where you're trying to get every single play you're ever going to run in an entire season in a 3-week period, right now our game plans are pretty succinct. They're pretty tight, and he can kind of go in there, learn his role, figure out what we're trying to do that week, go out there and execute it. And last week was a good example of that. Had a nice catch on a bootleg, and then had a great touchdown catch. We just missed on another one down the field. So his role's growing, but I have been really impressed with what he's been able to do in such a short amount of time. Because,
everybody just assumes, he's Odell Beckham, and this is an offense in the NFL, and we should start seeing fantasy football type numbers like his first year. I mean, that's the general sense how people view things.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's such a big, undertaking to move teams, to move your whole life. In the middle of a season like that and try to come in and produce at a high level. I still think when you see it on tape, you watch him move, it's still all right there. I just, I got to continue to work with him, continue to, give him opportunities, and he's done a great job of capitalizing on those opportunities when I give them to him.
And, of course, he arrives just at a time where it's, talking about adjustment. I mean, I think it's stipulated how terrific Robert Woods is at his job and at his position. How has that affected everything with you, for you, this offense so far?
Yeah, I mean, Robert does an unbelievable job, running routes and catching the ball. What goes kind of unnoticed is some of the things he's able to do in the run game and just the mentality that he brings. He is an ultimate competitor. He is a guy that, goes to a different place mentally on game day, and we miss that guy because he was such a dog. He was such a competitor. He loved going out there and competing, and he made everybody else around him better. So we definitely miss him. We're doing everything we can to have everybody else step up and play at a higher level to help, pick up the slack. But there, there's an adjustment there, and I feel like, we're going to have to continue to do that throughout the season.
Matthew Stafford, Rams quarterback here on the Rich Eisen Show before Monday night football. So you used to be on Twitter, so this video went viral. Maybe you're still aware of it. Cooper Kupp, after the victory against Jacksonville, asked about his touchdown reception, gave a very clear and concise but very detailed answer, X's and O's. Did you see that video? Did that cross your path?
Yeah, somebody. I am not on any social media, but I was texted that from actually Andrew Whitworth.
Okay.
You know, with a little bit of a chuckle there, but that's Coop. You know, that's Coop. He understands the game at a really high level, and wanted to show off a little bit of the
Yes.
mental prowess, I guess.
Yeah, my gosh. I mean, that was a beautiful mind at work. No question about that. Why have you and he been able to be on so same page since jump?
Yeah,
Matthew.
I think. I think he obviously understands the game. You guys got a little, glimpse into that, with that interview. But I just think he's a really talented player. Does a great job. Whether he's inside or outside, running routes, catching the football. He's really good after the catch. He understands what we're trying to do with each play and how we're trying to scheme it up. And sometimes guys are easy to throw to. Sometimes guys are difficult to throw to. He's one of those guys that, since the first time I played catch with him, he's one of those guys that's just easy to throw to. And, he's done a nice job, obviously, this season leading the league in a bunch of categories and playing at a high level. And the cool thing for me is, I get to watch him run all these routes, catch these passes, score touchdowns, do all that kind of stuff. And then you flip the tape on, and he's, comboing with our right tackle on an outside zone play leading up to a nickel like a tight end. I mean, he does it all, and he's a big part of our team's success.
So the question about this team over the last month prior to Jacksonville is what happened with the offense, because it wasn't nearly as dynamic as the first third of the season, first half of the season. And then, of course, defensively, teams kind of jamming the ball down the Rams' throat in a way that we hadn't really seen that either. Was the Jaguars the get-right game, do you think, here? Or what happened? I know I'm asking you two questions in one, but just the general sense of the Rams not looking like the Rams over the past month would be what, Matthew?
Yeah, I think, every game is its own proving ground. So you got to take them all individually, and I understand that. And you look at those games that, we did lose, we turned the ball over. You turn the ball over on offense, and a lot of those were in either, return for a touchdown or backed up, where the other team is set up for success right away. So we put our defense in a tough spot, and when I say we, majority of those were me, so I got to do a better job. And then you watch the game on Sunday and you play Jacksonville and you don't turn the ball over, and, those things don't happen. So got to make sure we take care of the football, and obviously I touch the ball, on every single play. And so it's my responsibility to make sure we do a better job of that, and looking forward to, doing that the rest of the season.
And the challenge this week is what? Since you say each game is its own proving ground, this is as a huge a game as possible. I don't need to tell you what the math is. 2 games back right now, and having an opportunity to even the series rather than being swept by the team that's 2 games in front of you. This is as crucially important a game as any against the Cardinals. What do you got for me on that?
Yeah, definitely. Front? Yeah, absolutely. Going to their place, a difficult place to play. Team that plays, high-quality football, seems like every Sunday. They do a great job. Got a dynamic quarterback with a bunch of playmakers, and they're running the football really well as well. And then on the defensive side of the ball, a really fast and physical outfit. I think you look both, from the safeties all the way down to the, interior D linemen. They run and hit. They got a great scheme. They're well coached, and they play, really hard. So it'll be a big matchup for us. It'll be a lot of fun. A big challenge for us going on the road to their place, try to get a big road win in the division.
What's it like watching film with McVeigh so far? First 3 months.
It's great. The way he sees the game is really, it's pretty special. I think he understands not only, how to attack teams, but how to put our own players in positions to succeed. That's such a huge part of the chess game in this league, is not only being able to dial up a play that should work against a certain coverage or a certain front or whatever, but being able to do it, personnel driven as well is pretty awesome.
Have you been on the business end of his famous memory, like telling you about one snap that happened in a 5-second span 13 weeks ago and stuff like that? Have you seen that?
That's daily.
Really?
That's daily. Yeah. It'll be,
insane.
we did this in this year at this place. And then sure enough, he goes and pulls the clip up and it's right there. So it's impressive.
It's impressive.
It's smarter guys I've been around.
All right. Last two for you. They're holiday related questions, Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
First thing, what was it like not playing on Thanksgiving for the first time, maybe since college for you?
Yeah, it was strange. To be honest with you, I loved playing on Thanksgiving. You didn't have to, we played the early game in Detroit, always at home. So I was at my house at about 5:30, able to just stuff my face with turkey and sides. And I had to kind of dial it back this year because I had a Friday practice coming and a Sunday game. So I had to watch myself.
Dial it back.
I missed it.
That's interesting because you could just screw it. I'm on a mini buy. I'll just go for it, right? On a Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now you had to dial it back. All right. And then last one is, what do you do on New Year's Eve, Matthew? What are you up to on New Year's Eve? What are you doing? Do you know what you're doing?
Not much.
You sure?
Yeah. Do we have a game on New Year's Eve? I don't look that far ahead of the schedule.
There is a game on New Year's Eve. It's your alma mater versus mine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we have a casual...
Oh, yes.
Casual wager?
Yes.
That infamous parking spot that you're talking
about. Now, Matthew Stafford, you don't really want to put a parking spot on the line, do you? Here in Los Angeles, California, do you?
Well, I mean, considering I still don't know where this parking spot is.
All right. No. How about this? What about do I wear something Georgia on NFL Network, and then you've got to wear something Michigan for your press availability? What do you think?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Ooh. So this is real.
Whoa.
This is real.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. So, because there is, so let's do this. So that's December 31st, and so there is a football Sunday on the 2nd. I will go on NFL Network. What do I have to wear it for a segment? What do you think? What do I got to do?
I'm not gonna be cruel and unusual here.
Okay,
you can just wear it for a segment.
What about a red tie
for a segment? No. I'm not gonna. That's a whole show. No, this is no, Chris, you back off. Be quiet. So a segment. I'll wear a segment. You could send me a Georgia hat or something like that or whatever.
Yeah, I'll get something for you.
Okay, I'll wear a hat, and then you'll get a Michigan hat. And so for your press availability, would you meet the media on a Wednesday? Is that when you meet them?
Yeah, usually on Wednesday.
Okay, on a Wednesday, the following Wednesday of that week, you'd have to wear something. You'd have to wear a Michigan hat for that thing.
Perfect. Done.
Wow, you're feeling good,
Can't wait to see you in red.
All right, Matthew Stafford. This is what the kids would say lit. This is going to be great. Okay.
That's right.
Thanks for the call, Matthew.
I love it.
You take care of yourself. You be well.
All right, man.
Thank you. There you go. That's Matthew Stafford of the Los Angeles Rams right here on The Rich Eisen Show. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.